Welcome to this seductive little tale I've created just for you, my sweet. I hope you enjoy it. It will be quite a treat for both of us, something a little different. We are going on a journey that seems to wander back and forth with no direction or purpose. Yet, it will mesmerize you, leave your mind a little confused, and wonderfully controlled. It will leave you absorbed by me. So follow along with me and let the tale take you so gently while relaxing so deeply. Feels so good to relax. But you have to listen to find out what I mean. I mean, really listen. So imagine yourself at a local bar. Dimly lit, quiet atmosphere. Misty smoke wafting gently. Thick enough to give you a solid sense of security in this comfortable place, but light enough that the smoke does not disturb you. Just a place for you to unwind from life itself. And as you sit at your usual spot at the bar, with easy access to drinks and a good view of the room, you eye in the very back corner the outline of a woman's red lips. And even with the room covered in smoke, you can easily distinguish the glossy, deep shade of red. Imagine yourself staring at those lips, letting yourself wonder how something can be both so sensual and so intoxicating. You see her finger curl, beckoning you, aware of the same deep red shade on her fingernails. And you find yourself wandering over, letting the trails of smoke flow over and around you, feeling yourself tense a little, aroused just a little already, yet still relaxed in your home environment. As you reach the table, you notice how quiet it is here near this woman, as if she has commanded this silence by her very presence. She points to the chair opposite her. You let yourself ease into it, keeping your focus on her, noticing how beautiful she truly is. Her wavy dark hair, her dark dress, her beautiful fair complexion, each part of her adding to the subtle intensity that the red produces from her lips and nails, and a gentle wave of warmth coming from her that could soften any frozen soul. She snaps her fingers and giggles slightly as she takes a small puff from her cigarette, twirls it slowly, letting the faint smoke trails spiral and mix in with the red of the lit end. Then she puts it out suddenly. Notice how the room grows darker as the lit end goes out. Then realizing you are ignoring her, you move your gaze hastily up to her eyes, and you find yourself staring into two pools of emeralds that reflect the warmth coming from her, sparkling with a soft glow, feeling yourself being pulled into them, relaxing as you fall into them. She smiles and reaches out her hand, letting her red nails run gently across the back of your hand. And she starts to speak, telling you how she is on her own and how she would love to just pass the time with you if you care to, if you're willing to hear her out. And you think, why wouldn't you? This gorgeous woman wants to give you her time, and her voice brings you so much comfort. The same comfort you feel when you look up at the night sky on a warm summer's evening, gazing at the stars, and how peaceful and calm you feel, being lost in such an open expanse. Any person would be lucky to be graced by this lovely vision, and you just happen to be that person, and so you agree. Intrigued as she speaks directly to you. I was remembering my childhood and the tales I would be told by my family. And I have always enjoyed telling others this one special tale I remember, my favorite story, for it has helped me in many ways, and it always seems to leave others changed after they hear it. And she smiles at you as she said, I'm sure you won't mind. Now will you? You blush a little and ask her to please tell her tale. First, take notice of my necklace, my sterling silver, rose-shaped pendant with a ruby in the middle, and be aware of how my voice seems to react with the pendant, how the ruby softly pulsates as I speak. It's so beautiful, isn't it? My tale has to do with this pendant and a rose I found inside a forest. So allow yourself to see things from my perspective and immerse yourself, allowing yourself to become comfortable as you sit there listening to me as my voice begins to weave this tale, a tale of the peaceful forest, left undisturbed, so quiet, so calm. Thickly covered trees that make it so dark, and yet adds to the peacefulness that settles within. And the stars that shine struggle to shine their light through the forest roof. And if you will, imagine yourself standing inside this dimly lit forest, surrounded by lush plant life. As you look around, the canopy above so thick that barely any light comes through. Just a few rays of starlight shining through. I sense you have a little nervousness, a little tension, and if you will just take this time to take a few deep breaths with me, slow, deep breaths, and let every breath that escapes you help you focus more on this calm forest, helping you escape more into this forest, one that is very secluded and easy to relax in, and even easier to feel safe in, for there are no threats in this forest, nothing to hold you back, nothing to make you afraid. Just the gentle quiet of the forest and the soothing starlight straining to pierce the darkness. Notice how the few rays of starlight that find their way through seem to make everything they touch within the forest come alive. As right before you, a tiny ray makes its way through the canopy, gently resting on a small rose, making it glow in its bloomed state. Seeing how the light reacts with the rose, giving off an alluring and yet relaxing aura. Feeling yourself walk towards it, your focus shifts from the rose to the ray of light as your hand reaches out to touch that ray of light, touching it so slightly and feeling a supple but soothing tingle run up and down your arm. Breathing deeply from this pleasurable sensation and feeling the tension just give way and disappear. And as you stare up, hoping to get a better look at the stars that produce this pleasurable light, wanting to feel more of how the light made your arm feel, the canopy, almost reacting to your wishes, opens up a small hole, small enough for more of this wonderful light to shine on you, and for you to see a beautiful sight. The stars themselves glittering in the dark night sky. The stars so bright that the very rays they shine can light anything, making whatever they touch soothed, so very safe. Feel it now as the tingles start to cover your whole body, leaving you standing there in a relaxed daze, so calm, so peaceful, till the canopy closes, leaving only one random ray finding its way through. You know that wasn't enough of this wonderful feeling, a feeling that courses through you, as deeply soothing as someone's hot breath on your skin. And you look around to see if you can find more of this starlight, wishing the canopy wasn't so thick, wishing it would let you see the stars and feel their pleasurable gift, knowing how comfortable, relaxed, and safe you felt with those rays. And once more the forest seems to fill your very need, opening another hole within the canopy of the trees ahead of you, letting the starlight pour through, shining over a small bunch of the same rose you were looking at earlier, suddenly feeling so relaxed, seeing the roses react to the starlight, glowing softly red, pulsating with the light from dark red to light red to medium red to dark red, dark to light, light to medium, medium to dark, over and over again, reflecting in your eyes. The changing colors have you mesmerized and feeling so warm and comfortable, pulsating with warmth, simply pulling you towards them, drawing you in, pulling you in, further into the warmth of the changing colors, further into their beauty. As the rose reacts to the light, it opens its petals further and further. Your eyes are drawn more and more into the center of the rose as you watch each precious petal open. As each petal opens, you feel more relaxed, a little dizzy, and your eyes become dazed and sleepy. It's all right. The roses just want you to feel what they feel. And you step into the middle of them. The glow pulsating with more strength around you, enveloping you more and more as the petals open, as you feel the warmth and tingling you felt earlier, covering your body, becoming stronger and stronger. You look up from within the rose and see the stars again. As you stare at them, you hear my voice echoing faintly in the back of your mind, letting your focus drift back and forth between the stars and the starlight, between my voice and my words, back to the stars, forth to my words, back and forth, back and forth. It's okay if you seem to lose yourself in the rose and in the stars. They will be there no matter what. What they do is so unique, making whoever feels the power of their rays enchanted and absorbed by the starlight. And there's nothing that can stop these feelings, for they rise up from within you and flow through you. And the same is true of my voice, as it echoes softly in your mind, reaching out to you. But then again, you have already allowed my voice to settle so deeply within your mind, and that will allow me to lead you through this forest that makes every part of you feel comfortable, safe, and trusting. You will find it so much easier now to just continue to follow and accept what my voice says, and let everything I say take you into an even more comfortable state of mind. And you can just let it help with your breathing, becoming slower and slower, easier and easier. A simple rhythm that reflects the very safety you feel inside. And with every breath, you become more focused on the forest. My voice helps you feel more calm and peaceful within it. Breathing, listening, following, focusing, trusting, and calm, and ready to continue. Let the rhythm of my voice take you with me. Let the rhythm of your breathing relax you for me. Let my words penetrate your mind and become you. You are being absorbed by my words. Absorbed by my words. Just wanting, no, needing to move deeper into the forest. The rhythm and the flow you feel are so peaceful. Peaceful as nature itself. as my voice in your mind saturates your subconscious, absorbing you more and more now as you listen and follow, just like the trees do when water gets near their roots, draining every last drop of water that gives them life, just as you soak up all the relaxation you were feeling, becoming so wonderful as you feel so relaxed, calm, happy, trusting, and blissful. The bliss sends that same slight tingle rippling across your body, starting from the center of your body, your navel, and rippling out to every part of you, everywhere, all at once, outward, around, spiraling, shifting, twisting and turning. You can't really determine the source. It comes out of nowhere and flows throughout your body, spiraling and rippling till your whole body feeling so nice, so wonderful, so tingly. And you love this feeling as your whole body feels alive and all your senses are alert and focused even more on my voice and my words. The feelings of bliss and tingling directly connected with the forest, and they feel intertwined and inseparable. Suddenly, you realize the starlight is gone, and the roses around you begin to dull, and the tingling slows and disappears. You feel sullen, having tasted what the starlight has to offer to the plant life here, and to you too, needing to feel it more. You'll look around, hoping to see another patch of starlight shine through the canopy, willing to do anything to feel that bliss again. And just like before, the forest seems to sense your desires, your needs, and a few feet from you, a lone rose grows, needing the starlight just as much as you do, as if this rose is a reflection of you. But unlike the others, it is closed, on the edge of blossoming into something so precious. Yet, it pulsates softly, that soft red glow of warmth, the red glow catching your eye as you see a tiny ray of starlight gently shine upon it, interacting with the rose, making it shiver. And your body reacts to this, the tingling growing in strength. The rippling spreads throughout your body, reaching down inside you, taking away all that last tension dug deep inside. And you just drop so deeply down into a perfectly calm place, so very deep within you. The rose starts to open, and you feel the tingling return, knowing that if that rose opens, you will feel so greatly calmed, so greatly pleasured. You want it to open. You need it to open to feel that bliss once again. And in fact, you will find that as I count from 10 to 1, that single rose will begin to blossom, showing the appreciation it feels for being graced by this starlight. And the numbers represent your ever-growing desire to see that rose bloom. Their desire building more and more with every number, finding that you reflect the rose perfectly, soaking in all the soothing pleasure and warmth that the starlight, my words, give to you, sinking even faster into your rhythm with each number I say. And since you know how good it feels to let go to my voice, you will find each word you hear from now on will make you feel that much more relaxed, feeling even more blissful as you listen. You just end up losing yourself more and more to my voice, focusing on my voice, escaping into my voice, absorbed by my voice, and the tingling will increase directly in response to the numbers and the opening, blooming of the rose, from a tiny trickle to a very strong chill, till it reaches bliss. The rose is ready to blossom now, so listen, breathe, and let yourself focus deeply on every word my voice says to you. 10. The rose starting to shake as its petals begin to unfold, and you feel that slight tingling return. 9. Making you feel so mesmerized, so happy to know that this rose reflects you. 8. Taking in everything that this rose is going through, the shades of red changing from light to medium to dark as the petals unfold. 7. making you feel so very special. The tingling reaching every part of you and growing stronger as the rose reveals itself. 6. So very loved. 5. Halfway there now as the rose comes alive. 4. Your body feeling the tingling intensify, knowing how good it is to be open to my directions. 3. So much that your every thought is dulled, and at the same time, your body is almost shaking from the strength of the tingling. 2. Almost there. The rose almost completely open. And 1. The rose fully blossoms in all its glory as your body recaptures that same state of bliss. Now I want you to listen very carefully. So much so that the words I am going to say will slip very deeply into your thoughts until they are as natural to think as they are to hear. From now on, you will find that whenever I say the words sleeping forest, you will find your body tingling again, tingling all over as the relaxation flows over you and rushes through you, bringing you back to this state of bliss here in the calm forest within the story I am telling you right now. Finding these words, sleeping forest, sleeping forest, sleeping forest, becoming stronger every time I use them. And every time I use them, every time I use the words sleeping forest, you become more absorbed by me and more a part of me. They take you back to the forest, surrounded by the roses, finding it becoming more natural to be there, to be so calm and peaceful as the roses are within the forest, letting them take a hold of you more and more. This will become as natural as it is to breathe, each time slipping faster and deeper. Again, whenever I say sleeping forest, sleeping forest, sleeping forest. Now take these words to heart. Allow them to become your thoughts. Thoughts you soak up like a tree soaks up water, because it feels so very good to soak up my thoughts deeply, deeply, deeply. My thoughts absorb you and bring you closer to me. They bring you bliss, for you have become the rose absorbing the starlight, which are my words, coming from my voice, the stars. I will be counting 1 to 5, and you will slowly wake up from this wonderful dream. The one that you started to dream as you were listening to me, as my voice slips ever so deeper inside your mind. You become more and more absorbed by me, and you become more awake by the count of 5. 1, starting to feel the forest fade from your mind like a dream, a wonderful dream that allowed you to feel this state of absolute bliss. 2, becoming aware of yourself and aware of me inside you. 3, almost there, as the awareness spreads to everything around you. 4, almost fully awake now. And 5, wide awake, refreshed and peaceful. You feel so good. And as you wake up, you look around and that woman is gone. You don't know how long you've been sitting there, staring at whatever you were staring at, remembering only a flash of red from that pretty rose pendant and that soothing voice that made it glow. But you take notice of a note on the table. As you read it, feeling something inside you tug with pleasure. You seem to have fallen asleep while I was telling you my story. That is all right. They all fall asleep when they listen to me. So I took the liberty to get your number. Some people are very generous in letting go of such things. Maybe we will meet again soon, so I can tell you more of this tale. Oh, and I left the little parting gift on your cheek. Feeling flushed, you reach up to your cheek and you'll look at your fingertips as you take them away, seeing a fine silver of red gloss trickle down the length of your fingers, making you wonder, what has this woman done to you? Maybe you missed something important, a clue. We all do when we listen to stories. Takes us several readings to fully get the understanding of it all. So listen to this tale as many times as you need to remember more of what you will not forget. My voice and the tale of the forest. And I will meet you here again soon to tell you more. Kisses.